You must be missing me so bad. When you left, you said that I don't deserve you, but I can see that you don't wanna lose what we had. Oh, you're the one that I need. Let's just take it slow and just breathe. Loving someone is not easy, you know, but it makes us feel alive, so we go with the flow. Just love me harder, have no mercy on me, just tell me louder. If you're loving me, just love me harder, have no mercy on me, tell me louder. If you're loving me, can I tell you what I want? Can I tell you what I need? Can I tell you what I want? Can I tell you what I need?
Do you get tired of your misery? It's on repeat daily. It ain't gonna change over time, so relax and ease your mind. Have you thought riding with me? I'll take the wheel for you to see what would have been, what could have been. Let me drive a little crazy. 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 Crazy. We bust a mission, clear your vision so your eyes can see. Be successful is a hustle, take its destiny. Stop the blame game, we stay scheming. In my downtown, they start believing. Have you thought riding with me? I'll take the wheel for you to see what would have been, what could have been. Let me drive a little crazy. 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 Let me drive a little crazy.
Hey, good afternoon, or good morning, or good night, depending on whatever part of the world you're in right now. This is Gorgo 2005, welcoming everybody to the channel today. Hey, what a Saturday it is. It's kind of crazy here in Cincinnati weather-wise. We are having January or February weather. It's only, if you take the wind chill, we are still sub-freezing. The high right now is, I do believe, if you bear with me just a moment, I can tell you once I dig it up on my phone, I can tell you what we're sitting at right now, and we are at a balmy 29 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's not too warm, and the wind chill makes it feel like it's in the low 20s to high teens. So it's kind of crazy in terms of weather. Just in time for Turkey Week. And I'm looking forward to a big family get-together on Thursday. I hope everybody here has positive plans to celebrate in some way, shape, or form, even if it's with nobody but you, yourself, and you. Hope that you have a good, enjoyable day regardless of the circumstances. So we're going to be looking at the three teams today, and as I teased in my my Discord announcements, we're going to be looking at the bad, the ugly, and the not so ugly, because we got some bad news on my team. Yeah, it's not looking too good for my Flames. When you saw them midweek, they were in last place in the entire league. After 8 of the previous 10 seasons in the Diamond playoffs, the RNG decided to take out its wrath on my boys, and they have been stuck in the league basement ever since day one on Monday. When we started out 4-22, that would give you at least a little bit of a clue. Now, we followed that up with Tuesday. We picked up, instead of 4 wins, we got ourselves up to 11 wins. And then on Wednesday, we did 11 wins again. Then on Thursday, we improved. We got all the way to 12 games that we won. And then on Friday, we repeated Thursday's performance, another 12-game performance on the win side of the ledger sheet. So let's go ahead and let's see now. Hang on a second. I've got to get myself straightened out here, because I did some fiddling around with the back of my monitor, and this webcam of mine just barely hangs onto the top of my monitor. So if I move my monitor, I end up having to shift my webcam, or else shift the monitor. So I'm shifting the monitor a little bit so I can still see it well. Let's see now. It's 45 degrees in Korea right now at 2 a.m. But last week you were hitting 31 in the morning. Ouch. That's kind of up there on the northern hemisphere there, Resume. So we feel for you. BD Crow. Team may be struggling, but the toupee looks better than ever. Thanks a lot. Okay, I do need to do a little housekeeping here before we get into the game. I do believe I already gave kudos to Barry Manilow's Wardrobe and Gravestock23 and MIT Hokey 2 for your follows on the channel. And since then, we picked up a couple of other followers. M. Beacon, BEEKEN, and Frankie Teacup, T with just the letter T there. Frankie Teacup, thank you both so much for your follows on the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Yep, 4-22 is bad. Yep. But yeah, but you're in the wild card hunt. Good there, Bailey. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better than I am. Just about everybody in Diamond is doing better than I am. At least in my league, everybody else is doing better than I am. Let's go in and take a look. I have to get to somewhere where I can take a look, and then we can get in and see what's cooking. Okay, we are now in the game. I've got my 3 tournament slots filled up and spammed up. I don't have any fresh packs coming in today so far, and probably won't have any except for my Twitch drops when they get automatically claimed, because this is the last team that we will be coming back to, and we should have 72 packs by the time we get back here to open these guys up. But we're going to go take a look at the Flames and see their sad but true tale, and then move on to team number 2, my Wildcats, and see their almost as sad but still true tale, and then take a look at my Juggernauts, who are surprisingly not so sad. So we will go ahead and do just that. Let's jump into Perfect Team, and we will check out my Flames. They're gonna go to gold on Monday. We'll talk more about the numbers game here in just a bit. Once the game finally decides to let me in. If it decides to let me in, I click that Perfect Team button. Come on, there we go. Now we're loading up. I didn't look up at the top of the screen to see if I was loading up or not, and continued to talk and jabber and jabber and talk and jabber, and nothing going on up there, and I'm going, whoop. Okay. So anyway, how's everybody doing? We need to rip packs before the cows come home. Oh, the cows aren't even here yet, BD Crow. The cows aren't here yet. When Mr. W. Norris shows up, then the cows are here. Okay. Mr. W. Norris is our official cowman, or cowboy, shall we say. Hey, we're not doing too badly here. I think we have a positive record on the day so far. Let me see here. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so I am standing 3-2 on the day. There's the 10 o'clock sim. There's the 10:30, 11, 11:30, and there's 12 noon right there. So I've won 3 out of 5 today. I actually have a positive record on the day so far, but it's not looking too good. Otherwise, let's get to the league and see the sad but true tale, as I said before. And there I am, mired down in the bottom of the league, 53-85. I am creeping up on the Albany Colony Diamond Dogs, who are my division mates, and their Pythagorean is even worse than my -6. I think their -9 sets a low league standard. And then there's -8 from these the E6 Flying Tigers. They're even doing worse on the RNG Wrath than I am, relatively speaking. But here I am. I'm still stuck on the bottom. But I am catching up with these Diamond Dogs. I was 3 games behind them. Now I'm only 2 games behind them. Who knows, by the time tonight's action is over at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time, I might actually be able, there's my first drop of the day, might actually be able to move up a spot or 2. Who knows? And at this point, almost who cares, because I'm going back to gold next week regardless of what I do. So let's see. Razulm saying he hasn't made it past silver this year. Really bad luck. I would say so, Razulm. I would definitely say so. But here's what the managerial record looks like. And I have to go here to see that. Check this out. 8 of my previous 10 seasons before this season, 8 of my 10 seasons ended in the playoffs. I obviously didn't win a World Series, or else I would have had a slot in Perfect League. But if you count everything back to my second stint in Diamond, my first stint in Diamond, I've already pretty well documented. That was when there were only 10 Diamond Leagues, not enough to form a Perfect League yet. And when I got relegated out of there, I had nothing to be ashamed of, because that was before Perfect League, and everybody there, just about everybody in Diamond in those 10 leagues, were loaded for bear and waiting and raring to go to get a Perfect League formed so that they could move up, because they had nothing to move up to at that point. So after that 68-94 season, which I'm about to beat the crap out of, badness-wise, then I came back to gold, made the playoffs there, was first in my division. I made it to the Final Four, which meant I got moved back up to Diamond. And for 23 straight seasons, including this current season, I have been in Diamond, and 8 of the previous 10 seasons I was in the playoffs. To go from playoff contention for quite a string, including 5 in a row there at the end, to end up worst in the entire league when there weren't that many former Diamond champs in my league. Only a handful of former Diamond winners were in my league that had actually been to Perfect League. So I was expecting, when I started out this season, I was expecting to have an easier go of it than I'm showing right now. No matter what I do, no matter who I move in and who I move out, things do not improve. Except for today, for some odd reason, I have a 3-2 record on today so far. That's the best start of any day that I've had this entire week. Okay, happy Saturday there, Resume. Hey, there's Mr. W. Norris. Happy Saturday, and you know what that means. When he shows up, that means these guys have come home. Okay. So there's Mr. W. Norris. Good to see him as always. Okay. So Resume is in bronze, Ace of Bronze, 836 and 837. Maybe see you guys there. Let me see if I'm in any one of them. Hang on just a second. We can take a look. 836 and 837. I might be in at least one of them. It looks like no, I am not. My tournaments have been running for a while longer, so I have not been able to join in 36 and 37, but 28. If 37 is the one you're in, that means I've got a gap of 9 from this one here. I want to see how I'm doing in this tournament. I might have made it through round 1 already with that gap of 9 between Hither and John, my 28 and your 37. So I want to see what's cooking here. And then we'll go back in and take a look at the sorry Flames, who have quite essentially, and every pun intended, flamed out. Hey, we are in round 2, and I'm losing to the San Diego Sith Lords, who are owned by Darth Saul, 1 game to zip. I want to take a look and see where he stands managerial-wise in the scheme of things. So I went to the Universe tab, go to Managers and Rankings tab, and I'm going to do Saul, just S-U-L-L, and maybe no. That's describing my team, what I just typed. Okay, I'm going to go H Saul, which is the end of Darth. And this will help bring it down a little bit. And there he is. He has won 64 tournaments, so this guy is no slouch. He's nobody's slouch. So I'm not ashamed to be down 1 zip to that team right now, but I'm hoping still to come back and make it to round number 3, which is where I've been perennially getting knocked out lately. Okay, so there's our first ad break coming up, so bear with me just a second. And we will get right to that once I get out of here. And okay, I won game 2. Nice. Okay, so let's get out of here. And while we are getting out of here, let's go ahead and do ad break number 1. And let's check and see if Twitch is working today. Because the first time I tried to do an ad break on Wednesday, Twitch was broken. And I had to go and do something else to try to get it up and running again. Every now and then, I found this out from other people in chat as well as other channels that I talk in. I said, have you ever hit the run an ad break button in Twitch in the creator dashboard and had it not run an ad for you? And someone else came in and says, yeah, it happens to me all the time. So it was the very first time for me. So I don't know if I feel like I'm in good company or not. But it still was not a welcome thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and check and see what we have going in the ad department. Here is ad break number 1. Is it going to take? Yes, it is. See you in a bit. Okay, everybody, we are back with a little bit of shenanigans. Oh, MJ Tebow 23, thank you for your follow on the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Resume had an ad for Albion Online. I got to see some ads for some food that I'm not allowed to have. Some definitely non-keto carborific pizza from Papa John's. But yeah, I saw the ads too, Danny D. Thank you so much. And it's been a long time since I've seen you in the channel. Good to see you. Very, very good to see you. Let's see. I don't do the early or late bronze tournaments yet. Okay. If you look at the tree, you will be there. Okay. Okay. Got eliminated in the ones you're in, probably. Let me check it out. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hang on a second. Razul, what's your team name again? I forget. What's your team? Waiting on a response. Oh, you're the Showboats. Okay, that's right. See, memory cells, they're going, folks. That's one of the first things to go. Besides other things we won't talk about. Orange wheel logo. Okay. Showboats. Oh, like a paddle boat wheel. Okay. Let's take a look at the tournament tree. We're in 28 here. Okay, I want to look at the tree. The Showboats. Looking like, okay, now looking back here, I don't see a paddle wheel. Let's look over here. I don't see an orange paddle wheel over here either. And nope, I don't think so. There's not any presence in this tournament. Let me take a look at my next one. Because I was going to take a look at that one anyway. And I do need a little bit of filler because we don't have that many packs to do today. We have less than 100 all told. So let's see, 32. Okay, 32 is my next one. We'll look and see if we can find an orange paddle wheel for the Showboats. And we will see. Because I'm curious, because I don't usually get into tournaments that are this particularly early when they haven't been running terribly long. When they've been running for a while, then I think they merit my attention. Look, I'm going to get knocked out by the evil bagel in this one. They're up on me 3-1. Okay, let's see the tournament tree here. We're looking for an orange paddle wheel, and I don't see one there. And I don't see one over here on this side because I'm losing to the evil bagel. Okay, and we'll get out of here. I really doubt if I'll see you, because you were talking about 36 and 37. I'm ready to bet the ranch that you're not in 33. Okay, so I'm not going to go in get into that one so much. But we looked in 28, we looked in 32, nothing going there. So back in to see what the boys are down to, because they're not up to anything. Except, well, maybe they are a little bit positive on the day. I'll give them credit for that. But anyway, once we get in there, we'll see. Orange wheel logo. Oh, okay. You designed the logo yourself? Oh, nice, nice, nice. It's a shame I didn't get to see it. I'll have to go looking for you there for the Showboats. Okay, my 32 tournament has just ended. That's the one I was down 3-1. So I got to spam another one anyway. We'll wait until we get out of here to go. No, I'm a faithful spammer. I don't care what I'm doing. If a slot opens up, I go fill it. That's the way I get packs. That's my secret to getting packs, is by getting right back into it when I get knocked out. 12 out of 32. Okay, this will pick me up right now. Because I have, what, 68 I started the day with 67 packs. Because, yeah, I started, 24. Yeah, 20. I started out at 44 the day before, and I ended up with 23 new ones that took me up to 67. The first drop took me to 68. All right. Now, we got that tournament spammed. Let's go in and see what the team makeup is, because we did pick up another card since Wednesday. And in fact, I think everybody was on stream and saw me draw the Glavin out of my choice pack. After the stream was done on Friday, and after I got supper down the gullet, we went ahead and added Tom Glavin to the team. And I made a mistake, and a very big initial mistake. I started him in the bullpen, and he had 1.1 innings in the bullpen and had the much, much more than stellar 40.50 ERA. I mean, he was not doing well in the pen. So I said in Discord, well, might as well move him up to the rotation. I don't have much more to lose. So I moved him up into the rotation, and he moved his ERA all the way from 40.50, 40.50, all the way down to where it is now. And we'll check it out. Because look at, he just won his last game. You can see it right here. He's down, really actually up a little bit, because of the earned runs that he gave up in this game, because he gave up 6 runs, and maybe so. Let's look at the box score, and we can see the sad tale. And down here, he pitched for 7.1 innings. He gave up all 6 earned runs, and that's why his ERA shot up. He was under 5 for a while, but he gave up 6, but the bats kind of bailed him out. The bats saved his bacon. There's my second drop just hit. The bats saved his bacon, and it looks like Gary Carter, was he the player of the game? I think he was. No, Hank Aaron was the player of the game. Let's see. What did Hank Aaron do? He had a home run, or did he? No, he didn't. No RBIs. Was it my Hank Aaron or their Hank Aaron? Let's see. It was their Hank Aaron. It wasn't mine. That's for certain. Okay. I see. He hit a 2-run home run and then a run-scoring double off of Glavin. Yeesh. Then, okay, my Lou Brock got a run-scoring triple because they don't have a Brock in their lineup. And Gary Carter got a 2-run double off of their Trevor Hoffman. So, yeah, that's why Hank Aaron got named player of the game, was because of his stellar performance against my Tommy Glavin. That Tommy Glavin card, I'm here to tell you right now, that card pitches every bit as well as a 100 card. So don't let that diamond rating fool you. That card can get it done. And I've been watching other people in their ballparks that are doing, okay, Fofi 84 says he uses Glavin as his closer. Okay, and Resume got Glavin on both of his accounts. All right. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you one other thing there, Resume. I found a free piece of software somewhere, and it's called Pickoff, Pickoff, and it doesn't really have much to do with baseball. What it has to do with is graphics creation, and it is freeware, okay? And I just picked it up recently, and what I'm going to try to do is see if I can design a brand new logo for these. Right now, sorry excuses for Flames. They're not like the Flames I've been used to seeing the last several seasons. So I got to make up a new logo for them, because right now I'm getting a little weary of the OOTP supplied very standard issue looking logo when everybody else has these really ultra cool looking logos, and I want to be one of the cool kids. I don't like getting bullied by those smart logos. That makes me anyway, let's see. All right, nothing new up there, so let's go ahead. We saw how this game turned out for Mr. Glavin. I remember the little trick that I picked up from, I forget who it was in chat that gave me this, was to find out game by game by game how a given card is doing. So I got Tommy Terrific coming into the next game to start. So I go to Glavin's card and I go to pitching stats, and then I go to 2049 game log, the game log for my season I'm in right now. And you can see down here, there's where he went to the 40.50 ERA. He did pitch 1 inning of scoreless baseball, and he did pick up a save. So that was in his credit. But 1/10 of an inning, he only got 1 out and gave up 6 earned runs on 4 hits. Okay? Not good. Not good at all. So that took his ERA up to, that, like I said, that stellar 40.5, and he's been working it down ever since, and it got down to as low as 365 after a series of really nice looking performances. He got it down to a 3.65, and it hasn't been any better than that since. He's picked up another 1.5 ERA points since that low point of 365. But he's not doing too bad. He's pitching as well as any of the other 100s that I've got on my team, for crying out loud. So let's go back a couple of screens. Maybe one more. Because take a look at here. Okay, he's 4.81. I've got 2 starters that are over 5. Okay, no. He's not the 4.81. Tom Terrific is the 4.81. He's one of my 2 that's over 5. Kevin Brown down here at the bottom at 5 and 14. Sheesh. That's really bad. So I'm really thinking about doing this. Because Kid Nichols has been looking pretty fair in long relief. I think I'm going to swap those 2 out. We're going to make Kevin Brown a reliever. And we're going to put him in long relief. And we're going to bring Kid Nichols over here and make him a starter. There we go. So that should help. I'm hoping to right the ship a little bit. If we can get enough positivities out of here, at least I'm hoping to be able to climb out of the league basement and move up a notch or 2 or 3. Because here's my next sim coming in. I forgot to hit submit team. Everything that I just did is going to get undone. Because I didn't check to see where I was in relation to the timer. Yep, took a loss. Okay. So we're 3-3 on the day. Coffeetown Kitties, they're second place in the division right now, 9.5 games in back of Tech 15's 11 million Sky Rats. All right, now, yep, nothing took. So let's move KB back over here. He is now a reliever. Kid Nichols is now over here. He is now a starting pitcher. Kevin Brown is long relief. And that's where he is at now. My ERAs are exactly where I want them for my 3 nasty boys. Papelbon was not cutting it. Trevor Hoffman was not cutting it. Raleigh Fingers, he is cutting it. He is the best of my relievers right now at a 3.68, so I've got him in the stopper role for late inning relief. Okay. There you go. 5-0 in Diamond. Good for you there, Erie GM. Oh, and Erie GM, I think your guys were competing against mine in one of the tournaments I was in, and you might have even knocked me out. In fact, I think you did knock me out. So GG's on that account. Alrighty, so Eck is sitting on 4.78. Tugger is at 4.03, and Raleigh's at 3.68. So we'll go ahead and leave those 3 nasty boys right where they are at. And nobody else needs to move. My relief pitching right now is in full suckage mode, as are some of my starters. So let's go ahead and we will submit the team now, now that I'm thinking about it, and take a look at my lineups and see who's doing what, because Lou Gehrig has been pretty much leading the pack, but he went on a little bit of a cold streak and ended up down below 300, and Paul Molitor has displaced him as the top batter on the team. I don't think we have any splits. No splits right now, so these are their overall ratings. So I want to go in here to right-handed pitching opposition and see who's doing what in relation to their position in the lineup. So we have Molitor in the cleanup, and Joe Morgan doing well in the 3-hole. I like him in the 3-hole. In fact, I think I like him better. No, he's not in the 3-hole. He's not in the 3-hole. He is way down here in the 7-hole. I've got Cochran, who's been doing better. I've got him in the 3-hole. Cal Ripken. Okay, Ripken's not doing so well. I think Cal is going to move out in favor of Little Joe. Okay? But let's see how, let's go ahead and make these splits versus right, and then we'll get a more accurate picture that I need to go by. Yeah, Little Joe needs to move up. There's my telephone. Little Joe is going to move up and Cal's going to move down. Oh, one of my daughters calling. That's a family ringtone. So my wife's picking that one up. One of my daughters. That one there is the tenured librarian up at Miami University up in Oxford. Okay, so everybody's favorite aunt. Okay, now Lou Gehrig. Okay, so I've got Gehrig about where he needs to be. Oh, wait a minute. I moved Cochran down. I meant to move Little Joe down. So we're going to swap those two. Okay, Little Joe batting second. Cochran batting third. And then Gehrig, who's my third best average against righties. Then Molitor next. Okay, and he's doing a 244. What about Hank Aaron? Yeah. Okay, then Cal is down there. I'm going to move Cal up to where Molitor is. And we're going to move Molitor up to where Hank is, I think. Yeah. And then Lou Brock down here, 290. Maybe I need to swap him and Mr. Cal, and then move Mr. Cal up and up. Okay, so that's about where that, I think this was maybe the best look right here. So we got some people that can get on base ahead of Hammer and Hank so that he can drive them in. So I like this look. I like this look for now against righties. And KK down here at the bottom as my backup leadoff hitter, otherwise known as the number 9 hole. I like leaving him there. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and take the splits and make them versus lefties and then go to the other lineup and see how we look. Okay, so OC at 272, he's my leadoff hitter. If Cochran could steal better, I could consider putting him in the leadoff spot because it looks like he is a better hitter than OC. And Molitor is doing even better than them. So how about if I took, let me think. How does Molitor do on the base stealing? He's not half bad. I'm going to move Molitor up to the leadoff spot. And then Little Joe is there. Better than OC. I think I like OC a little bit better I like him in the backup leadoff spot. And we are about ready for another ad break. So please be ready and we will get to our next little piece of advertising information. And we appreciate everybody sticking around for this word from our sponsors. Stay tuned. Okay, gang, we are back. So let's continue on with our travails with my sad-looking team. Not that these improvements are really going to help much, but if they can help me climb up a spot or two, then I won't be so ashamed of my losing record. At least I will be better than somebody else in my league right now. That's not the picture. So I like having Molitor up at the top because he can steal a base. He can definitely steal a base. I like OC on the bottom as a backup leadoff hitter. Then I've got Gehrig, who's batting .270. The one that really surprises me is Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. against lefties is the third best hitter on the team, batting .294. And look at this. 4 homers, 19 ribbies. That's not too good for a .294 average that has the kind of bat that Ken Griffey Jr. has. But anyway, so his lefty splits don't tell the full tale. I mean, like he's as splitty as heck, really. Look how splitty he is. How much he's got 5 points down on the power, 2 points down on the BABIP, 5 points down on avoid Ks. There's my third drop. 5 points down on contact. 4 points down, compared to his right-hand side is what I should say, on the gap power, and his eye is dead even with his right. So there's no split there for one side or the other for his eye. But everything else favors his right side, okay? And he's not hitting nearly as well against righties than he is against lefties. Not even close. Against righties, how does he do? Let me get out of here for a second. How does he do against righties? Let me change the split. There's how he does against righties. 172. Against lefties, 294. Go figure. Go figure. Well, anyway, maybe such a thing, I don't know. If he's playing in a lefty cheese park, maybe that's one of the factors. I really don't know. I really don't know. Perhaps the park, maybe it's somebody else's park because it's not my park. I play totally neutral on my ballpark factors. I don't really move them around. Yep, if Griffey played for the Yankees, he'd be 120, 190, and 90. Very likely so. Very, very, very likely so there is on. Yeah. So, anywho, let me check. Okay, I'm looking at my batting order, and I'm trying to optimize it here. Carter needs to move down. Little Joe needs to move up. Okay, there's that. And Hank is right below that, then Ripken. Ripken's actually better against lefties. Let me move him up a slot or two because he's really better than Little Joe. So I'm going to put his slot right above Little Joe. That way, okay, we still got some on-base guys here for a couple of power dudes in Mr. Carter and in Mr. Aaron. So Hank right now has 7 home runs. That's really low for him for this point in the season. And Carter's only got 6. Nobody is double digits in home runs right now. That is the crying shame of this. But I think the great majority of my power hitters are righties. See, because Carter, he's a righty. Hank Aaron, of course, is a righty. Now, Lou Brock is a lefty. And this split is versus left, so that one's not to be terribly misunderstood there. King Kelly is a righty. I have to wonder now out loud again if righty cheese, or lefty cheese, I'm sorry, is playing a nerfing role on some of my righty bats. I don't know. I do not know. So, anywho, that's just about it for these guys. I think I've done just about all the damage here that I care to do. But in the meantime, like I said, we started the day with 67 packs, and we've since picked up 3 drops, and we hope to have 2 more drops come in before we start ripping on this team. Yeah, they need ripping into, because they're just not doing too good. So let's get out of here and jump over to team number 2 and take a look at them and see what their, well, last time I looked, their semi-precarious position they were in, see if it's improved any at all. Okay, so we will come back here in just a short and see what's going on now with team number 2. We won't open these guys' packs either until we come back from team number 3. Okay, and here we go. All right, I got to start spamming some Iron Best of 5. So let's do that. Okay, that's number 13 out of 16. Won't take long to fill that one up. Okay, I've got some packs I need to buy in advance of today's rip. So I'm going to come in here first, and I'm going to buy me at least one more pack here, depending on things. Okay, anytime now, game. Okay, let's go ahead and buy that one more pack. Oh, that win looks tasty. 11 to zip. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it, but I'm still 12 games under 500. I think my season high point with these guys was when I was 8 games under 500. Might have been a little less or a little more around that time, but the one memorable time that I looked at their record, they were only 8 under. So they should be, I'm hoping, sitting in a much better position than they were with my Flames. And there we go. They're sitting right now at 63 and 75. They have 5 games up in the win column and 6 games in the loss column. So they are 5.5 games above relegation. Okay? Right here they are, 63 and 75, and they are 5.5 games away from the drop zone. So I'm fairly confident that these guys will survive to stick around Iron League. Because I was facing, for the longest time this week, I was facing my 3rd relegation in a row. A team that had spent a long time in silver got relegated to bronze, promptly got relegated back to iron, promptly almost got relegated back to stone. But they picked up their game a little bit. They're finally starting to play like the former silver team they used to be. And it looks like they're going to stick around iron at least until they can get their act together and move back up to bronze, and then from there back up to silver, and then from there, who knows. But they're packs only, so my expectations are not high. They are not very high because they are the victims or the beneficiaries of whatever comes out of their packs or whatever doesn't come out of their packs. Okay, they do keep their tournament, or not tournament rewards. Yeah, they do keep their tournament rewards, but also their mission rewards. Other people that like to play packs only don't use anything other than what comes out of their packs. Both flavors, legit, and they both have their fair share of adherence to the particular philosophies. So anyway, let's get out of here and maybe take a look at some team performances, because yeah, there's not really too much to be proud of or to be ashamed of here. I can maybe look at my pitching, see if anything needs adjusted, and no, right now they are looking good. I had to bring Zach Britton in from the bullpen because everybody else I had in here was El Stinko. And this is not the same 100 Raleigh fingers that I have on my Flames, but it is the Diamond 99 Raleigh fingers that came out. I think this one was drawn out of a pack. It's not a mission reward. This was a packable. So I drew him, and he is now my setup man for 7th inning or later. Then the Sandy Koufax that I also drew, I moved him down to the 6th inning setup spot because he was not doing worth a darn in long relief or in middle relief. and he certainly wasn't cutting it in the pen. And with a 5.00 ERA, you could see why. That's not Sandy Koufax that I know and love. But over here, it looks like I need to move R.A. Dickey up in the world a little bit. I'm going to make him my new number 1. And we're going to move El Cid. We're going to move him up to be number 2. And I think my new card that I got out of the Diamond Choice Pack, George Yule, we're going to move him to number 3. And I'm going to make El Cid my next starter. And there he goes. Then Schilling at 7 and 9. Chief Bender at 8 and 9. The ERAs really are better in aggregate than for my Diamond team. So the Flames compare less favorably in the starting rotation ERAs to these guys. So I don't mind seeing that. Over here, Mark Pryor in his 3.26 holding fort. And A.J. Minter, I think, has moved himself up to normal usage. He was on use less often because he was not doing too well. I'm going to move him back to normal usage and go with that. So that's about how I like my nasty boys to look. It's about how I like my rotation to look. I don't need to move anybody out, move anybody in. So let's get out of here and take a look at my lineups and see if anything may need adjusting here. Now, let's see. I do have a split versus left that's active right now. I'll just leave it there and take a look at my lefties first. Leave that split in place. I've got SJJ leading the pack. Yep, great leadoff hitter, leading the team in hitting. Then Buddy Bell is where? He's right in the middle of the pack, 253. Then Davey Concepcion. I need to move Concepcion up to that 2 spot. Then Buddy Bell was in 3rd. What about Jimmy Fox? Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. And Ed Delahanty, that one's kind of iffy. And Hank Aaron, look at this, against lefties, 217, please. That's not good, not good at all. So I'm going to leave Hank Aaron down where he's at, perhaps even move him down another notch or 2. And I'm going to move Gabby up to where Buddy Bell is. There we go. Versus lefties now, mind you. Okay. So, yeah. Delahanty then. Okay. Yeah. And it's going to be Arias and Hank Aaron trading spots. And I think Arias and Delahanty are going to swap too. No. I'm going to move Arias up there and then move Delahanty to the leadoff role. That looks better. Or not leadoff role, cleanup role. Okay? He's in the 4 slot. Okay? Because look at, he's got 3 home runs, 23 ribbies. Nobody here in double digits in home runs yet. Okay. 25 ribbies for Jimmy Fox. Okay. Leading the team. 24 is next, and that's under the bat of Davey C. Aaron is getting faded. You're doggone right he's getting faded. To say the least there, THF. He's not doing too good. Yep. THF likes that George Yule card. Yep. He's doing pretty well for this iron outfit. So we cannot complain about Mr. George Yule. Oh, let's see. Resume saying combat lefty cheese with righty bench players. That's a strat I might need to start following. That when if I go in to see my opponent's ballpark factors, if they're set up for lefty cheese, bring in some righty bench players. Yep. We can maybe think about that. In fact, well, it's too late for this season, but we'll remember that well-taken point into consideration in the future. Okay? So I think my lefty lineup is about as good as I want it to be. Now, let's look at my righty lineup. And I'll change the split to versus right. Look at that, 114 hits and Delahanty with 107. Let's go. Okay, they're not looking too bad at all. So there's SJJ up in the top again. Then I got Buddy Bell up there. I'm going to move him behind Delahanty, put him in the 3-hole. What about Jimmy Fox? Oh, Jimmy is way down there. I need to move Aaron up maybe. What about Joe Sewell? Ugh. Okay, I'm going to move, I didn't want Luis Arias. I want Aaron to move him up to here and Fox down to there. Okay, then let's see. There's Aaron. There's Fox. And then we're going to move Sewell under him even. And Arias over him. Yep. All right. Gabby doesn't do too good versus righties, but he does versus lefties. Let me see what's Crandall's splits look like. Okay, let me come back out of there. Now let's take a look at Gabby, and we'll compare. There we go. Okay, so we got Crandall on the right and Gabby on the left. Looking at all the numbers versus righties and then versus lefties. Interesting. I think I'll leave them right where they're at. I think I'll leave them right where they are at. Okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and we'll submit this team as is. And we will jump out of here and get ready to go see team number 3, my juggernauts. And we'll take a look at them and see how they're doing, because the last time I looked, they were well within range to stay within Silver League. Okay, so we want to do Ace of Iron here, and there it is right there, 29 to 32, and yes, I got signed up. Oh, no. These guys play best of 5. I was getting ahead. My number 3 team plays Ace of Iron. We'll withdraw from this. Now we want Iron best of 5. There we are. Alrighty, so there, that one is taken care of. We'll maybe work on picking up some other tournaments later because we got room for one more here. So let's log out of here, and then we'll go see. We'll go see what the Juggernauts are up to. There we go. And I need to spam some Ace of Iron here, so bear with me a second, please. There's that Ace of Iron. There we go. Now, up here. By the time I come out from looking at the team after we're done ripping packs, I should be in a position to spam another Ace of Iron. So let's see what's going on here with these guys, because they were the best looking of all 3 of my teams in terms of positioning. Even though last time I looked at them, they still had a negative record. They were a little underwater, but they were in much better shape relegation-wise. So of the 2 that we just saw, we saw the bad, the ugly. Now we're going to see the not quite so ugly, even though they are now 9 games under 500 with this loss that they just took. They took a lead in the top of the 9th and then gave up that lead in the bottom of the 9th to the old Haas Radburns. Love that team name. Enjoy that team name. So what are we looking like in terms of relegation? We're not looking too bad. 65 and 74 there, 60 and 78 here. 4.5 games above relegation. So this team looks relatively safe for the time being also. They get to stay in silver if they keep up the current rate that they are on. So yeah, reminder here, if you've been back far enough, you know that my Wildcats that we just looked at before this, they were in silver along with these juggernauts. And then the Wildcats got relegated to bronze, then got relegated to iron, and doggone near got relegated down to iron. Or not iron, down to stone. They're in iron right now. Silver to bronze to iron, and they almost got sent down to stone. But I think they're going to make it and survive in iron for another season. Okie. So, do we have time to take a look at the team? My ERAs have changed a little bit. I'm going to change Mr. Pryor to be the earlier setup man and Mr. Britton to be the later of the two. So let me hit my lineup tab and my pitching tab, and it should straighten them out. Lowest ERA, next lowest, next lowest. Okay, good. Alrighty, so okay, I think we're looking about as good as we can be. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to swap the Ryan Express and Mr. Leon Day, who was a very lucky draw for me, that diamond card. Diamond 97 for Leon Gray. Heck of a draw that was. Okay, then here, kind of hard to say. I'm kind of torn between taking Kurt Schilling and moving him to long relief and moving Hosey up, or Josie. Those were two different nicknames that Joe Nuxhall gave him. The late, great Joe Nuxhall. Okay, let's see. Now, I think I'll leave him be. It's late in the season. We're not going to be affecting very much anyway, so let's just leave it as is for now. Oops. Okay, now, a sim just got done. And now, let's see, is it going to let me back in because I accidentally clicked the cancel button? Let's see what'll happen if I go here. And then, okay, I'm going to spam another Ace of Iron. Then we'll go back in and start ripping packs. Now let's see if the game lets me in after all that rigmarole. Because it's about time for us to get to ripping. Got to do a little bragging while I'm thinking about it. Wife and I yesterday morning, 11 a.m. Cincinnati Symphony concert. Oh my goodness. They did well. It was a fantastic concert. Sibelius violin concerto. A piece, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Hang on a second, I've got the program right here. Because I've been reading it while playing OTP. There's my Cincinnati Symphony program. A brand new piece from a contemporary composer named Missy Mazzoli. And let's see here. There we go. Sinfonia for orbiting spheres. Very, very engaging contemporary piece of music. Then Sibelius's concert concerto in D minor for violin and orchestra. The violin soloist was a young lady named Esther Yu, Y-O-O, who is a Chinese American. She was born in the U.S. Her parents are native Chinese. And then after that, we had an intermission, and then we went into Bela Bartok's Concerto for Orchestra. Talk about a showpiece. It's a true orchestral showpiece. It's got all kinds of shimmering musical spots that just absolutely shine out. So I had a big time at that concert. And the wife enjoyed it too. And she's not much of a music buff, but she knows what she likes. Okay. Here I took a win off the old Haas Radburns. So we're back to only 8 games under 500, which ain't too bad. We'll take that any day of the week for this team. So let's jump out. No, we're not going to jump out. We are going to start ripping some packs. So let's get ready and see what's inside them packs. You ready? Here we go. Okay. My music went away. There we go. Alrighty, you can't wait to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra this year again. It'll be your 4th time. I've been to see them once. And I'm afraid that I can't really go it again. To combat cheese, just start the same lineup every time and have a robust bench. Oh, I'm with you now, Razul. I am with you now. Okay. All right. But Trans-Siberian, I have gone to see them once here in Cincinnati, and they put on a good show. But the only problem is the extreme pyrotechnics did not agree with my wife's I guess you would call it her reception system. It was overstimulation for her, and we ended up having to leave a little early. Had I gone by myself, would have been fine, but it was a little bit too much for her system, and we weren't able to stick around for the whole thing. But it was a very enjoyable show. So okay. Oh, you didn't like Trans-Siberian there, Bailey? Okay. Sorry that you didn't enjoy them. I enjoyed them a lot. But there was just too much going on. Almost directly in front of us was one of the major pyrotechnic devices. And between the noises and the gunpowder smell, it was a little overpowering. At least for my wife anyway. It almost made her physically ill. So we got her out of there before she actually did get physically ill. So because she has done that before in wrong environmental situations. The pyro was bad. The music wasn't great. Okay. Yep. Sorry to hear that, Bailey. Yeah, because when they played here in Cincinnati, they did pretty well. But I do understand that they have different lineups that play in different cities. So it might have been you got the B team and we got the A team. I have no way of knowing. But yeah, they do have different lineups, different personnel that do it. That's how they're able to do so many different cities during the holiday season, is by having split squads, so to speak. All right, and speaking of split squads, I need to get everybody before we start opening packs. No, let's do this after. I was going to bring you up to date on the latest Reds news because there's a lot of it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get in there. We got some packs to open. Let's go. 19 packs on these guys. Because after I did the pack transition, we need to do packs. And there is a whole lot of nothing here. There's the ubiquitous Sky Bolt card that everybody sees all the time. Nothing much here either. Mitch Talbot, we've seen him. Oh no, we haven't seen him before. For an iron pitcher, 77 stam. Okay, I'm going to write this guy down because this team plays iron tournaments, and I look at all first-time iron cards, historicals. I don't like to use lives. And I would dare say we are ready for yet another ad break. So please be ready. We are going to get moving here and go on to our next ad break. And here it is, a word from our sponsors. Please stay tuned. Okay, folks, we are back. So let's get back to pack ripping. I've already got my Mitch Talbot card that I just picked up for the first time on this team. I've got written him down for future consideration for use on my Iron Tournament team. Let's move on. 17 packs to go on these guys. And there's our first premium card of the day. What's behind this gold curtain here? Live Taylor Ward. He's a duplicate, so I can sell him. And I think I'm going to sell him for bare minimum. And if he doesn't sell by this evening, I will go back in, close out the sale, and quick sell him. Okay, let's keep going. Nothing new here, because the Reds had a whole bunch of roster moves. They non-tendered several players, that is designating them for assignment or DFAing them. They made a trade or two. Okay, Cy Perkins. We've seen him before. You know, what about Jack Ferry? Yes, we've seen him too. Okay. I'm looking for brand new historical irons that I can maybe play. Another gold card, so the Gorgo luck is already off to a decent start. What's here? What is it? Ooh, Denny Galehouse. And I think that, no, he's not a dupe. He's not a dupe. I think he's the gold plus pitchers on that one mission. Is that right? Yep, Rebirth Gold Plus. Boom. And he helps this team out quite a bit with that mission. Now 21% complete. Let's go. Okay, so we keep this card. Denny Galehouse is a keeper. I remember what mission he was in even. I'm surprised I did that given the state of the in between the ears affairs for this old fart. Yeah. Oh, Michael Papierski is no longer a Red. He was put up on waivers and was claimed by the Baltimore Orioles. The Reds put two other catchers up for waivers, and they were both claimed by the. Oh, wait a minute, I take that back. Papierski did not get claimed by the Orioles. He got claimed by the Detroit Tigers. It was Aramis Garcia and Mark Kolasvari, that both of them catchers also. They were claimed by the Orioles. I got my scrambled brain again, okay? So Papierski is now with the Detroit Tigers organization, joining former Red Tucker Barnhart in the catching corps, okay? 11 packs to go. Ooh, Phil Plantier, first time to the collection. I get to take a look at him. I'm writing him down for future consideration. What I want to get is a Phil Koch card. Mike Zunino, okay, he's a bronze. Okay, let's keep going. Mickey Stanley. Yes, we've seen him before. Nothing to see here otherwise. 9 packs. Ooh, historic silver, Doggy Miller. And he's a first-timer. What mission is he in? He is in Dead Ball Silver Batters, which is now officially 2/3 done. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, so we're keeping Doggy. He's a good one. He's a good one. For a packs-only outfit, we keep any and all cards that we can use to help improve the team. Okay, Ty Wigginton, we've seen him. Oh, no, we haven't seen him. I've seen him on other accounts, yes, but not this one. So I'll be looking at him for first base on my Iron team. Okay. All first-time historical Irons get looked at on these two teams, both the number 3 team, the Juggernauts, and the number 2 team, the Wildcats. Okay. Nothing new here to look at. Okay, keep going. Nope, not here. All live cards. Hey, first diamond of the day. Please be something good that can help my team. Please, please, please. Shane Bieber. Okie dokie. Okay, live Shane Bieber, and he is a duplicate. We can sell this dude. And I think I'm going to sell him for bare minimum 4001 because he's only in the 2 Cleveland Live missions, and he is a duplicate. I've already got one of him. So if you need Shane Biebers, the Biebs is on the market. Okay, let's get ourselves another little pack here. No, okay, Ralph Burkhofer, I'm pretty sure. Oh, another first timer. Okay, we will look at him for my Iron Pitching Core. First time in the account, so good to see him. Alrighty, fair game. Let's keep going. That's not fair game. Reaver San Martin with my Reds. Okay, he's still one of the few Reds that's still around. Okay, that ended the season with the team. Okay, Johnny Venters. Okay, we've seen him before. There's a Mr. Stanek that I wish nothing but the best and enjoy when your ring comes in. I hope you wear it proudly and long for all your days for your World Series win. Okay, now did we make any mission progress on anything to speak of? And not really, because I needed more diamond cards of a different denomination, let's say. Right church but wrong pew for the diamond card that I drew. So nothing got helped up here at the top of my mission board. Let's come out and see. Do I have anything that I need to do, like maybe spam another tournament before we go back to number 2? Yes, we can spam another tournament before we leave team number 3 and go see team number 2. Okay, so these guys do Ace of Iron, and there they go. Topps bunt cards. I've only seen one Topps bunt card, Erie GM. Ever since the Topps missions first came out, or even when the first Topps cards came out, I've still only drawn one, and I'm not going to spend any perfect points on any other ones. I am determined not to do that. I want to get cards that I know are going to help me, not ones that I speculate could help me, because they're worth far too many perfect points right now anyway on the market. Those Topps bunt cards are insanely priced and insanely out of reach, and as a result, I don't have any intention of even looking at, let alone touching any of them. I'll just take whatever I get out of a pack and maybe sell it. I only got the one lousy card. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to team number 2 and open their packs. And maybe in between pack rips, let me bring you up to date on the Reds transactions here. This is Iron Best of 5 with these guys. Okay, I've got a couple of things that are raring to go here, and I'll try my best not to make it boring. But anyway, on this one front here, this only came out in today's news. Or I'm sorry, last night's news before I went to bed. Kyle Farmer, the Reds' veteran infielder that they achieved as part of the trade that involved Yasiel Puig to the Dodgers, or from the Dodgers. He was one of the players that was involved in that trade, and that's how he came to the Reds. So he's been with the Reds ever since and has had a solid presence in the Reds' infield. The only problem is the Reds are now loaded with really good infielders. So they let him and his higher contract or higher dollar contract go in a trade to the Minnesota Twins, and in return the Reds got right-handed pitcher Casey Legumina, Legumina, and I'm probably butchering that last name all to hell and back. Legumina. I'm pronouncing it Legumina. Whether it's right or wrong, or Legumina, or Legumina, or well, whatever, or Legumina, Legumina, or Legumina. There are so many different permutations you can do on a last name like that, and only one of them's right. So anyway, that's who they got. They got a right-handed pitcher in return for Mr. Kyle Farmer, and he is moving on to the Minnesota Twinkies. Okay, and the Reds put out a tweet today thanking him for his service to the club. And he has been, like I said, a good, solid infielder. But the infield is starting to get crowded with young talent, and I'll be talking more about them in just a little bit. Okay, on the other front, On the other front, here's what's going on in the Reds transactions that don't involve Kyle Farmer. Okay, they signed Nick Howard, a right-handed pitcher, to a minor league contract. These following players got designated for assignment, or in other words, were non-tendered. And they have not been picked up by anybody, to the best of my knowledge, yet. One of them is one of my favorite young players on the team, Aristides Aquino. He's been DFA'd for now a second time. I think the first time he didn't pass waiver, he made it through waivers, and the Reds claimed him and sent him back, used him as an excuse to send him, or used the making it through waivers as an excuse to send him, which they were allowed to do, down to Louisville, and then they brought him back up when they needed him. So they've non-tendered him again. He is out there on assignment, or designated for assignment, or DFA'd. In the similar fate, right-hand pitcher Jared Solomon, right-hand pitcher Derek Law, right-hand pitcher Art Warren. We see that card a lot. Right-hand pitcher Kyle Dowdy, and right-hand pitcher Jeff Hoffman, another card that we see quite a bit. Now, ever since then, they've acquired or selected contracts of certain minor league players from minor league affiliates. Ricky Karcher, right-hand pitcher, picked up from the Louisville Bats. Brandon Williamson, picked up from the Louisville Bats, left-handed pitcher. Right-handed pitcher Leon, Lyon Richardson, from the Dayton Dragons, just up the road, just 45 minutes up the road, up in Dayton, Ohio. Noel V. Marte from the Dayton Dragons. He's a shortstop. Right-hand pitcher Levi Stout. His contract was selected from the Bats. And the one that excites me the most, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz from the AA Chattanooga Lookouts. Okay? This guy is going to be an exciting ball player when he makes it up to the big club. So as a member of their 40-man roster, he will be invited to spring training, along with Noel V. Marte. And I think the third one that was going to be invited to spring training that made the 40-man is Levi Stout, Stoudt. I think those three players are going to be coming up to spring training. But Ellie De La Cruz, that's the name you want to watch out for. Ellie spelled E-L-L-Y. Then De La Cruz as three separate words, as is common in the Spanish language. So anyway, Ellie De La Cruz is such a phenomenon you never see in the game anymore. An extreme power-hitting shortstop that can field like a demon, steal bases like an absolute jackrabbit, and he's just such an exciting player to watch. I've seen a little bit of his clips from AA baseball, or from, I think he was part of perhaps one of the more recent Futures games. I mean, like, I'm champing at the bit to see this guy in a big league uniform with my Reds. I cannot wait to see this guy. So that's one of the reasons that they let Kyle Farmer go to the Twins in return for a pitcher that could help out the pitching staff. But anyway, Noel V. Marte from the Dayton Dragons. He's also a shortstop, but he also has some ability to play third base. They already have a decent shortstop on the big league club in Jose Barrero. So you can see they're starting to get a little bit crowded in the infield. It's more than a little bit crowded in the infield. So yeah, they got some work to do to figure out who their starting infield is going to be out of spring training next season, or next spring training. So it'll be fun to see what all happens with them. But here, the Rangers traded second baseman Nick Solak, S-O-L-A-K. They trade him, okay, Okay, if that's 43 standard pack, I did fantastic. 43 standard packs? Mm-hmm. Okay, well that was on that was maybe when you combine the two teams together. Cubs fan 23 Steve, okay. Okay. Oh, I see now. I thought he did well. When 3 gold bunt cards in 43 packs. You did very, very well there, Bailey OTP. You did fantastic. In fact, I've missed so much chat talking about my Reds. Let me see what's going on here. Oh yeah, look at here. All this talk that I missed. Okay. GT Sundown said he just bought Verlander so he could get Yordan Alvarez on his main squad. Yep. On Mistrada telling him he could have bought Yordan for cheaper, and getting agreed to. Sandy Alcantara for $275, buying the 2 diamonds. Okay, yeah. Could have been $225. Trigger finger were faster. Is that 225 perfect points or 225,000? I really don't know how much that Bunts card is going for, because I haven't been paying attention to the values on them, because I'm staying out of that market. But oh, I see. Cicero 2K got both Seattle bunt cards, so he was able to get J-Rod. Hey, nice set of draws there, buddy. Okay, 4 Topps cards and 12 historical packs on Thursday night for Fofi 84, and I can't miss it. Fofi is the twin brother of Phi Fum. Fofi and Phi Fum. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Okay, you have to know the original culture or language to know. Best guesses are fine. Okay, yep, I guess so. I definitely guessed that. 43 standard packs, you did fantastic. Oh, yeah. 43 standard packs. Cub Steve talking to the other fellow that got all those bunt cards in 43 packs, 3 gold bunt cards. Yeah, that was a great average for Bailey. Fantastic average for Bailey. I should be able to do so well. But I haven't been doing well with my bunt cards. I've gotten 1 out of maybe a couple of 100 packs that I've opened since those cards came out. Maybe close to 300 packs since those cards came out. Okay, let's go and get back to our pack ripping, because we've got 15 packs to go on this outfit, and then we should have 80 some packs or 70 some packs. I think it was 72 was my target number on the Flames when we finally get to them. 72 packs and a little over half an hour to get them done. Alrighty, the thick boys took it to my Wildcats here, and they're now 13 games under 500. What does that do to their relegation shot? What does that do to them here? Okay, 6 games, 3 games, 3 games. Oh, they're only 3 games above the drop zone. They're dropping a bit. They can't afford to do any more of that if they want to survive in iron. Because remember, they started out in silver. The season after their last one in silver, they got relegated to bronze. Then they got promptly relegated to iron, and that's where they're at right now. I would have certainly thought that the team would have been good enough to handle iron, because they had been in silver for a long, long time. They couldn't hack bronze. They're having trouble hacking iron. Doesn't make sense. Just totally defies logic. Well, anyway, let's get back to the pack ripping. We got, I think, 15 packs to go on this outfit? So let's go and get going here. Let's do it. Gold card. Gold card luck is starting to pick up on this team. Ray Narleski, historical, and he, I know, is in a mission. He's in Papelbon's gold mission, now 2/3 done, and Cooperstown Club 2, the power mission, 1/4 done. Let's go! So welcome to the team, Mr. Narleski. You are more than welcome to have a spot in my trophy case for now, until we can find an excuse to hand you in for something bigger. But anyway, we are going to cancel the sell order on that, and we got 14 packs to go. Let's keep going here. Joe Evans. We've seen him before, so I'm looking for historic irons on this team also, because this team also plays iron tournaments, but of a different flavor. This team plays iron best of 5. My juggernauts play ace of iron. I don't know if there's a live iron tournament yet. I haven't really looked at it that close. Yeah. Rip Hagerman. Yes, we've seen him. Let's keep going. Disco. Anthony DiSclafani, former Red, one of my favorites. There's that Jose Barrero card I was telling you about. That's going to be part of their loaded infield that they got coming up through the pipeline. Another gold card. Hey, what have we got here? What's hiding out? I like this card. Red's Tyler Stevenson. I saw an excellent video of this guy. He got reactivated from the 60-day injured list. And the first thing he did after he got reactivated from the 60-day injured list was to go to the batting cage and start working. The video of this guy swinging, you'd never thought he missed a day. He is still swinging that bat just as smooth and as pretty as a picture. I mean, like, it was gorgeous to see, and I was so tickled for him that it didn't look like that shattered collarbone that he had has set him back any at all. He has healed up. He is looking good for now. So Tyler Stevenson, you are a first-timer, so you are going to stay in my collection. So welcome to the team, sir. Have a spot on the bench. Okay. Now, nothing. Oh, let's see. Tommy Hendrick. Oh, okay, there's another one to look at. First-timer for this team, Tommy Hendrick. 52 iron right fielder for the Wildcats. Okay. In my own little special shorthand. Keep going. That's even more.
This guy stinks!
Yep, you're right, he does. Another gold card. What do we got? What's hiding out here? Live Tommy Edman. Okay. And I've been telling you guys about playing with the Topps Bunt app on my phone. He's one of the more recent premium cards that I just picked up. The reason that it's a premium card is because it was one of those either rare or super rare Tommy Edmans that had a signature on it. And it's very, very hard to get hold of. So I'm hanging on to that guy and maybe use him for trade bait. Because that's another thing you can do in the Bunt app is trade cards. I might use that card as an excuse to try to trade for some other slightly lower tier cards that I don't have yet that I need. So that's one of the fun things about that Topps Bunt app is I feel like a little kid playing. I'm going to faint. Watch out. My first perfect card in how long now, folks? It's been a couple of three pack pulls. But I am really tickled to see this. Can I please have a card that this team can use? Please, please, please. Let's go. Drum roll. Live Andres Munoz with the Seattle Mariners. And he's a duplicate. I have two of this guy because I kept him when he was a diamond, and he did make it up to perfect eventually. Let's put a sell order on him. I'm going to sell this card for bare minimum because I already have one of him, and I don't see any reason to really keep him. So if you need this Andres Munoz card, he is on the market for bare minimum, 20001. Okay, go get him if you need him. He's out there. I can buy 20 packs with that card. Okay, let's keep going. 3 packs to go on this outfit. Nothing here. Gold card. Gorgo Luck is picking up. Oh, baby. Josh Lau with the Rays. And he's a duplicate. I can sell this guy. And look at, somebody wants to buy him for 1.5, but his L10 is 2.7, almost 2.8, and no sell order. So this is going to be the only one on the market. Let's split the difference here. Let's go $21.99. $21.99. Let me go back to the beginning and take out that first digit. $21.99 will get you a Josh Lau card for Future Legends on the outfielders. He's also part of the Future Is Now mission because he's in these two hard-to-get missions. That's why I goosed his price a little bit over the highest buy order, I should say. But it's the only card on the market. It's going to be the only card on the market, so you have to go get him if you need him for that low bargain basement price. Keep going. Alrighty. Now, one pack to go. And there was a whole lot of nothing in there. So let's get out of here, check my missions. Did I make any progress on anything? Not really. My dead ball iron, I thought maybe one of those two low irons that I got might have done the trick for any of the iron missions, but nope, it doesn't look like I made any progress at all because I needed 2 cards on those 2 missions for the longest time. Okay, let's get out of here, and then we'll jump over to see my flames. We got 25 minutes to open 70-some packs. So let's get to them. Leaving 3 tournaments behind here, so let's go see. Whoops, let's try hitting the button first. There we go. Oops. There we go. Ah. Let's try that. Nope, it didn't like that either. Okay. We'll just do the whole thing over again. Hang on. That's what I get for having 3 different passwords on 3 different teams. Okay, we still have ace. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want number 3. Duh. There's my Homer Simpson moment for the day, guys. When we know what that means. Go! Without a number at the end. Or that is a word spelled number. Okay, now, password for this dude is... There we are. Okay, I got 2 tournaments that are still running. 33 is my longest one. 32 that I looked at first is the first one out. So we are looking for ace of bronze, and I think I need to go down one. There we go. 80, 45, or let's see, what is it? What number was that? I saw the 45. 3845, okay. I remembered the 8, but I couldn't remember anything else. Let's see what the 33 tournament is doing before we jump in and start opening packs on this team, because we have our 72 packs that I was hoping for by the time the 5 drops came in to roost. Now, bear in mind, folks, that after we're done today, I'm maybe going to go a little bit long because Tay-Sweegie already told me that he may be running late because he has an errand to run. So I'm going to maybe run a little bit past 2 o'clock, and if he's on by the time I'm done, then I'll go ahead and raid him at that time. If not, then I'll try to find somebody else to raid, and if not that, then I'll just have to say goodbye to everybody and wish you the best for the day. And we are ready for our final ad break of the day, and we see we're leading. We have won round 2, and we have qualified for the next to last round before we get to earn us some packs. So I'm glad to see this. Let's jump out of here, and while you folks are on your ad break, I will be getting into the pack area and start getting ready to do packs on my flames. Okay, 72 packs to go. Let's go ahead and get going, and we are doing the final ad break of the day. Please hang on for this word from our sponsors. Stay tuned now. Okay, gang, we are back. We are back from our ad break. Oh, Tay-Sweegee's back from his errand. Okay, you'll be ready to stream closer to 2:15. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let me go a little long there, Tay-Sweegee, and I'll wait for you to come back in here to tell me that you're ready. Okay? I don't want to have to rush you. Let's not rush you, because the last thing you want to be is Russian. And one of the first things I like to do is be Finnish. You can be Russian, I'll be Finnish. We won't go into any of the other nationalities that are part of that old junior high joke, okay? And I won't go into the details on that joke because it's a little bit worse than R-rated. Anyway, yeah, there was Finnish, there was Russian. Oh no, I won't go into the others because that's pretty much a giveaway on what the tone or tenor of the joke was. Okay, badoom, there you go, Ozzy. I used to have. Wait a minute, do I have that? Do I still have that? I don't know. Let's see. Do I? Do I? Oh yeah, I do. Here it is. Boom. Okay. It's been so long since I even used it, I forgot where it was. Okay. But I do have the sound effect for the boom. Okay. Let's go in and see what our packs are looking like here. Some nice chill jazz there. I can tell what tune that one's inspired by. I don't know the name of it, but I know the sound of it. Is it Harlem Nocturne? It might be. Let's see. Okay, we are going to get into 72 packs, and we're going to take them out as long as we can take them out, so the Tay-Sweegee has time to set up for his stream. Okay, there's the obligatory Stinko pack. Hey, diamond card. Diamond card, second one of the day. First one was Tommy Edman, I do believe, or maybe that was a gold. Wait a minute, what's the first one? I forget. Live Sam Henches, okay. I just picked up his one of his Topps Bunt cards in a trade that I made with somebody else. Okay, one of the other users of the app. I sent him some cards that he needed, and I took some cards off of him that I needed. This one's going to go up for bare minimum, folks. He is a duplicate, so we will sell him for bare minimum. Go get your Sam card if you need him. Otherwise, I'll take him off the market later on tonight and quick sell him. 70 packs. Cody Reed, X-Red. Another diamond card. The pack luck is picking up, guys. It's really picking up. Let's see what we got. Live Yandy Diaz. Okay, 93. He is a duplicate. We will sell him. I'm ready to bet, yeah, bare minimum I think will be fine for Yandy. Mr. Yandy is out there for 4001. Alrighty. Now let's see. No good looking bronze cards. I'm looking for bronze cards that I can use on my team. Stan Baumgartner, I've already seen him before. Nothing otherwise needs looking at. So 67 decks to go. Gold card. Okay. Be something nice. Live Freddie Peralta. Let's get him. Sold. Because he is a duplicate. Or no, he's not a duplicate. He is a quick seller. He is a duplicate. And he's going to be a quick seller. So we're going to quick sell him. He's gone. I got my 1K out of him. Okay. 66 packs to go. Come on, I clicked. Let's go. Another diamond card. Whoa, what's going on with the pack luck today, guys? It's really in there. We are in a groove. Whoa, historical Mike Garcia 94 from the Cleveland team. Let's go. What mission's he in? Oh, take a look at it. Those missions are long since done, but I'm hanging on to this card because look at the value on this card. This card is worth a mint. I'm keeping him, maybe selling him later, but for right now, his missions are done. I'm keeping him for spec. Okay. Yep, he really finished a 93. Okay, Mike Garcia. Because I refreshed my card cache. Okay. Okay, I've seen him before. I'm looking for good bronze cards for my bronze tournament team. Check it out, another gold. What are we doing to deserve such good fortune? Behind this curtain is live Brian Abreu. Enjoy your World Series ring when it comes in the fall, Mr. Abreu. Congratulations on your big win. We're going to sell you. You're a duplicate, and it looks like he's going up for bare minimum too. Okay. Brian Abreu with the World Champion Astronomicals is up for sale. Okay. Next pack. Okay, Bobby Bonilla. We've seen him before. Okay, Corey Hart. I'm pretty sure we've seen him. Yes, we have. Ray Culp. Not worth it. Okay, that's about as good as we want to get there. So, next pack. Another diamond. Let's see who it is. Javi Lopez. Historical with the Braves. A peak Javi Lopez catcher card. Whoa. And he's a duplicate on top of that. I can sell this guy. I'll bet he's worth a mint. I'll bet he... Yeah, look at this. 22K. Someone wants to sell him for 20K. Someone wants to buy him for 22. Holy moly. I'm going to put him on the market and barely beat that buy order, guys. We're going to barely beat that buy order so somebody in chat can get this Javi Lopez card for the Joe Mauer Diamond mission or for Cooperstown Club 2, the War mission. Whoa. Okay. This card is going to get me into some jack here. Into some serious jack. We're going to put him up for 22001. So that somebody in chat can get this card. Okay, you ready? Go get him if you need him, if you want him. He is out there. That's long been something I've preached about my streams, is that you want to watch him in case there's a card I can get rid of that you need. It's kind of like with the Topps Bunt app, where I'm collecting and trading and not exactly selling cards with other players, but yeah. I'm trying to get collections completed. Ooh, Will Harris. He's a duplicate. I can sell this historic iron or historic silver. Yikes. What's wrong with me? Okay, 964. I think I put him up for 874. Part of Papelbon's silver mission. 874 perfect points will get you your very own Will Harris card if you do indeed need him. He is on the market as of now. Okay. Okay, so what else have we got here? I hear the wind whipping up outside. I hear my trash cans blowing around a little bit. Another gold card. Hey, we're picking up on the luck big time today, guys. We're really, really getting good. And THF has it that I always have the best deals. Yep. Okay, Brian Reynolds. He's a duplicate. We can sell this guy. And he's going up for bare minimum. Nobody wants to buy him for that. So bare minimum will get you a Brian Reynolds card. Okay. 57 packs to go. Another diamond. I don't know what we're doing to deserve such good fortune, guys, but the Gorgo luck is definitely back in effect. Zach Wheeler, 97. Whoa. Okay. And he's a first timer to the collection. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him. I'm a keeping him. Okay, 56 packs to go. Let's keep going. Historic Silver Willard Brown. And he's a duplicate. I can sell this guy. I can sell him. Look at, he's worth $361, but somebody wants to sell him for $222. Let's go $202. Willard Brown is going up for sale for $202, which beats the heck out of all of those price points, okay, including the buy order. Okay, Willard Brown is now up for sale for the Negro League missions. Nothing new here. 54 packs to go. Oh, there was Luke Mayo back there from the locality that I reside in. Went to Covington Catholic High School in Kentucky, just across the river from downtown Cincinnati. Alberto Calaspo. This might be one of those hot new bronze cards that I've been seeing out there. Oh yeah, he is. He is. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him. Yes. Okay, Calaspo is going to be looked at for my bronze tournament team. Another gold card. Here we go. The luck is continuing. And it's live. Brusdar Graterol with the Dodgers. Okay. We're going to sell him because I'm pretty sure he's a dupe. And he is. Let's sell Brusdar. And it's bare minimum for him too. Okay. Graterol card for 1001. Next pack. Yep. It's giving me good stuff there, Timbuktu. You bet it. And look at this. Another diamond, for crying out loud. What are we doing here? Live Jimmy Herget. There's another card that I just picked up in the Topps Bunt app. I got his card, or one of his cards. He's got several cards out there, but they come in different tiers. I can explain the tiers here in a bit. But let me see here. He's a duplicate. I sell him, and okay, I'm going to quick sell him just to get the money because he's already got 7 copies of him out there for bare minimum. I'm not helping anybody by putting him up for the same thing and become number 8. But the way that the Topps Bunt collections are working, they have 2022 cards. They got 2021 cards because the app has been around for quite a while. And they have 2022 series cards that come in different tiers. They have 300 cards that are in, let's call it the base tier 1. They are white colored cards. There's 300 cards, 10 cards from each team, each Major League Baseball team. Then the next level up is green cards. They're the first tier up from white. There are 300 of them. 30 times 10, 10 for each team. Then the next level up is red. And these are all 2022 base cards with different tiers. There's the white tier, there's the green tier, the next tier up is the red tier. And then the next tier after that is the blue tier. And they're all 300 cards. The next one after that is a gold tier. And there's another one after that, which is a purple tier. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say pink after gold? There's pink after gold, and then purple, I believe, after pink. If there's anything higher than a pink, I'm not aware of it. But they I believe come in sets of 300. And the higher the tier, the harder they are to get. So I've been busy filling out my lower tiers, and via some recent trades, I was able to complete my entire green tier. And not only are there different tiers, there are different series of tiers. There's a 2022 Series 1 that it has its own white, green, red, blue, gold, pink, purple hierarchy that are 300 cards each. There's a second series that has the exact same setup. So you have another white tier of 300, red tier of, green tier of 300, red tier of 300, blue tier of 300, then the gold tier of 300, then the pink tier of 300, and the purple tier of 300. Okay? The higher the tiers, the harder they are to come by, but you still have the same number of cards to collect to complete the set. And when you complete the set, you get a trophy for your trophy case. Okay? That you've completed that particular set. And you may also get a specialty card that signifies the same thing as the trophy, that you completed the set. So I've been having a lot of fun with this Topps Bunt app. If you don't have it, I wholeheartedly recommend going out and getting it, whether you have a Topps Bunt card or not in OOTP. Go out there and get that Topps Bunt app. It is a gas. It is a lot of fun to do. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been spending any time documenting my two lower tier teams, is because I've been spending so much time in the Topps app and also playing Overwatch 2 and also playing a little bit of Knockout City whenever the mood strikes me. So those are my two side jams or my three side jams that I do besides OOTP. Playing Overwatch, playing Knockout City, and playing the Topps Bunt app on my phone. Love it. Okay, let's keep going. 50 packs to go. Tesuiji will be ready to stream it too. Okay, I will be zipping through the packs, buddy. Thank you so much for letting me know. And we will pass it on to you as quickly as we can. We got 48 packs to go and 5 minutes. Another gold card. What is it? Live Caleb Thielbar. We'll sell him. And he's going up for bare minimum. Okay, bare minimum for Caleb Thielbar. Okay. It might be a few minutes after 5 or after 2 there, Tesuiji, but we'll try to make it as quick as we can. I'll tell you what, how about at 2 o'clock you go ahead and start your timer. Okay, Orlando Cabrera, do we have him? Okay, I got another gold card to pay attention to, and it's live, or it's a historic Mike Sweeney. Let's go. He's a dupe. I can sell him, and it looks like I can sell him. I'm going to sell him for $14.99. 14, whoops, not 41, $14.99. Come on, game. $14.99 will get you a Mike Sweeney card. Okay. Okay, now let's go on. 46 packs to go. Nothing new there. That Glenn Bragg's card might be worth looking at. Okay, Esteban Loaiza. I'll look at my bronze cards later, because I've got a filter to look at bronze only, and I can go by L10 order to find out the best sellers and take a look at them, because they'll be the ones that are worth something that I don't already have. Okay, 43 packs to go. Okay, Gus Niarchos. Yeah, I have seen him before. Okay, just didn't remember him. Hey, Nolan Gorman. Dupe, sell him for future legends. We're going to sell him for $677, which is 70 under that 700 level L10. Let's try 677 instead of 577. Okay. Nolan Gorman with the Cardinals is now on the market. Go get him if you need him. 41 packs. Keep going. Sean Doolittle, former Red, thankfully, because he stunk out loud. Okay, Chris Costi. Have we seen him? Yes, we have. Let's keep going. 38 packs to go. Trying to zip as fast as I can there, Sweegie. But the luck I've been having on some of these packs has been a little... I got to stop and sell a card. Okay, we can afford, given the pack luck that we've had, we can afford to do without a gold or a diamond or a perfect for a while. Seems the faster I go, the worse it gets. Okay. Pat Tabler, have we seen him? No, we haven't. He's a fairly new card, I think. We'll check him out later. Johnny Moore, what about him? Yep, he's a dupe. I've seen him. McClure is a really good starting pitcher for bronze. Yes, I could not agree with you more there. McClure is a good starting pitcher for bronze. Okay. Historic silver and another perfect, for crying out loud. Who's hiding out back here? Drum roll, please. And the National League most valuable player. And he's a dupe. He is a dupe. I'll bet I've got the other one locked. So I'm going to keep this one because I'm ready to bet the ranch that this guy, as the current reigning MVP, is going to be part of a future mission. And I want that card to sell it for a small fortune. So we're keeping live perfect Goldie. But Ed Steele, on the other hand, he is a silver duplicate. We can sell him. And it looks like I'm going to sell him for $642. $642 is 70 under L10. So, if you want Ed Steele for the Negro League 2 later years mission, go get him. He's out there. Okay? Next pack. Sorry, Sweetie, we're running over. Because I got some good stuff going on there. Trying to zip through. Ooh, historic Luis Ayala duplicate. What's he doing here? Papelbon silver mission. 832. Let's go and make it 752. 752 for Luis Ayala if you need him for the Papelbon silver. Okay. Build a lineup card is on the market. Or build a card building card is on the market. Another gold card. Here we go. The game loves me today. Brandon Woodruff. He's a dupe. We can sell him. And yeah, bare minimum will do. Just to get him out of here. Okay, Woodruff is on the market. 24 packs to go. I'll try to make it quick. Walt Dropo, yeah. McClure is a good pitching card. I could not agree more. I've given him a try there. I tell you, Sweetie, I keep hogging all his perfect. I was hoping it was in historical, but it wasn't. But it might as well be if I can hang on to him long enough to cash him in when that later mission comes in that calls for a Goldschmidt. And look at here, we got us a silver historical, future legend really, and another diamond card. Max Fried. Okay, so we are going to sell him. I'm pretty sure he's a duplicate. I didn't look at that. No, he's not a duplicate. I keep him. Soderstrom, we sell. Okay, Soderstrom is going up for $758. 748. 748 will get you a Tyler Soderstrom card. Okay, he is on the market. Okay, Max Fried, keeping him. Okay, Alan Bennis used to be a decent pitching card until better ones came along. Sandy Thompson, there's another duplicate for Negro Leagues. And he has got a 706 L10 on him. I'm going to sell him for $636. $636. Okay? Sandy Thompson on the market. I'm going to make a mint today. I should be able to finish some missions after today's take gets all into the bank. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. 3 live packs in a row. Almost 4, except for Branch Rickey. Ooh, Dick Hall. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, keep going. Kyle Dowdy, who was one of the people I think designated for assignment today. And there is brand new red Kevin Newman. He was acquired in a trade with the Pirates. Okay. Or they sent cash to the Pirates, I think, for him. I forgot that one. Okay. Let's see here. Keep going. 13 packs. And we'll send you right over to Sweetie. Oh, Joey Weimer. He's a dupe. We can sell him. And it looks like $555 will get you a Joey Weimer card. Okay. He is on the market. Okay. 10 packs to go. Okay, live Wander Franco, live JP Fireeisen. Nothing here. Brandon Marsh, that was in that last pack, was another card that I just acquired in Topps Bunt. Henry Kimbrough, good center fielder for bronze tournaments. Okay, keep going. Nothing here. James Kaprielian is another one I recently picked up. Snake Man, Vladimir Gutierrez. Okay. Ooh, Silver Plat 3, Stan Williams. Let's go. What does he do to that Plat mission? Now, about 1/5 done. He's in the Boom mission. Okay, so we'll hang on to him, of course, as a first-timer. 4 packs to go. We're in silver packs now, guys. I think I have a gold pack coming up, too. This is not the gold pack. Okay. All right, nothing new in chat other than my Nightbot stuff. Dylan Lee. We can sell this dude. And I'm going to quick sell him because he's already up for sale for that. Okay. That bare minimum. Okay. He is now sold. Let's keep going. 2 packs to go. Silver is live. And that's Tony Gonsolin with the Dodgers. Okay, now I think this last one's a gold pack. What's in it? A gold and another diamond. Yep, the game is smiling on me this hour. Now, if I can get some of that smiling to take place over my Flames so that they survive miraculously in diamond for a 24th season in a row. I doubt it, though. Sean Murphy. Yep. And over here, what do we have? My cursor disappeared. There it is. Okay. Had to keep clicking. JB. Whoa. Okay. Historic gold. We can sell him. He is worth $17.35. Someone wants to... nobody wants to buy him. There is a buy order out there for $13.33. Let's put him up for about halfway between the two. Let's go 15 1/4. 15 1/4, just about, let me get that 6 out of there. 15 1/4 will get you a historic Johnny Bench card that's in Tugger's Gold Mission and Cooperstown Club 3 Power Mission. He is on the market, best price. And we're going to see about this Sean Murphy card. He's a first timer, so we're keeping him. And we are done with this. Let's check missions real quick. Nothing new here. I still need another card, but I'm going to be able to afford him now. The 20-point gold card that I need to finish Joe DiMaggio's mission that I get Jolton Joe from. And I'm only 55 points away from finishing Robin Yount. I'm 95 points away from finishing Roy Halladay. 140 points away from Piazza, but I don't really need Piazza except for the topper. Oh, baby. Okay, so I wouldn't mind having Eddie Plank, though, or Mickey Mantle, though, as far as that goes. So let's get out of here, and we're going to get ready to say sayonara to everybody and go send you over to see Mr. Tesuiji. So get ready. Get set. I'm going to set up the raid. Hang on a second. Alrighty, so anyway, let's get to the screen that I do when I get ready to bid you a fond farewell. Here I'm slumping down so far in my seat. No, I'm not doing. That was force of habit. I hit a 30-minute timer from my last ad break. I didn't really need to do it. But thanks everybody, and thank you for the kind word there, Cubs fan 23 Steve. Steve. So yeah, I'm slumping in my seat, or else my monitor is going, or maybe my camera needs a little adjusting. There we go. That's not looking too bad. I think I'll take that. Okay, but anyway, we thank everybody for coming in today and spending time with the old fart today. But in the meantime, it's Gorgo 2005, rounding third and heading for home. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. I wish everybody well, and give Tesuiji all the Gorgo love that you can, and give him some of the Gorgo pack luck, because I've got to go run to take care of some other business. So take care, guys, and in the meantime, farewell. Bye-bye. See you now.